Let's make our example a bit clearer to see this in action. Let's say Hendra can produce 100 kilograms of rice or 50 baskets a day, and Bonbon can produce 40 kilograms of rice or 10 baskets a day. Hendra still has the absolute advantage in both, but let's look at the opportunity cost. For Hendra to produce 1 kilogram of rice, he gives up the chance to make half a basket. For Bonbon to produce 1 kilogram of rice, he only gives up a quarter of a basket. See that? Bonbon has a lower opportunity cost for producing rice. He gives up less to get it. Now let's look at baskets. For Hendra to make 1 basket, he gives up 2 kilograms of rice. For Bonbon to make 1 basket, he has to give up 4 kilograms of rice. Here, Hendra has the lower opportunity cost for making baskets. So even though Hendra is better at both tasks, Bonbon has a comparative advantage in producing rice, and Hendra has a comparative advantage in making baskets. This means they should specialize. So what happens if they specialize and trade? Let's see. Bonbon puts all his time into rice, producing 40 kilograms. Hendra puts all his time into baskets, making 50. The total output is 40 kilos of rice and 50 baskets. Now, compare this to a world where they don't trade and each do half and half. In that scenario, Hendra would produce 50 kilos of rice and 25 baskets, while Bonbon would produce 20 kilos of rice and 5 baskets. The total would be 70 kilos of rice and only 30 baskets. Wait, with trade, rice production went down, but basket production went way up. How does that make everyone better off? This is where the trade part comes in. They can negotiate a deal. Let us say Bonbon trades 15 kilos of his rice to Hendra in exchange for 20 of Hendra's baskets. After the trade, Hendra ends up with 15 kilos of rice and 30 baskets. Bonbon ends up with 25 kilos of rice and 20 baskets. If you look back at what they could produce on their own, both of them now have more rice and more baskets than they could have possibly made by themselves.